All right, everyone. So if y'all have paid attention to this interview, you will understand that this is an MC that I'm gonna put it out there. Me and the genius producer Stanley Ipkiss, Headphone Therapy, we want to put a project out. If we so happen to find favor in your opinion, let's do something. This is big for me.
Yeah,
I've interviewed somebody Savage, Double Low. I've interviewed Drift, Gail Campbell, just to name a few. I don't want to go over everybody interviewed, but as a fan, I've actually got to interview people I look up to in music. So this was important to me. And I thank you for this. I really thank you for this. Thank you so much. So tell everybody your Instagrams and everything and how they can get to you on social media so they can get the project.
Yeah, so on Spotify, Tidal, iTunes, all digital platforms, Flippin' Tables by Lyle Omolayo, Lyle space Omolayo, right? And Lyle Omolayo on all digital platforms. LyleOmolayo.com is my website. And I suggest check out our documentary. It's called Lost in the Wilderness by Negros Americanos. It's on YouTube. And we shot it in Panama. And it details our year in Panama, how we formed the group, the experiences we went through down there, the new members we met down there, me getting detained down there, like a whole bunch of things, and the nuances. Because who was I? I was having mad conversations today. I was on Halsey talking to some dude from Puerto Rico, from the DR, and we were talking about Panama, how just how it's different.
Yeah,
you gotta check it out.
Okay. So let's do our rapid fire. Like you see with Heritage Hip Hop, I don't like to do fluff questions.
Yeah.
I really like to bring people into the mind of the artist, but I do ask questions that people can relate to.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna give you some questions. I just say do your best. All right.
Yes, sir.
Number one person or artist in hip hop that influenced you.
Number one, it's between, you know what? It's between Redman and Will Smith, because through Fresh Prince as well. My style is very Fresh Prince. It's very Redman as well. Dang, I can't just choose. There's so many.
Okay, this is them too. Will Smith, I think, is one of the unsung greats in hip hop. That there's more respect as a rapper than he gets.
I got Big Willie style. That was one of the first CDs I got.
You're one of the few.
CDs. I had some tapes. I had Busta Rhymes of Redman.
Okay.
But first CD was like Big Willie style, Miseducation, and Doxin Name 2000.
Okay.
So.
Best hip hop beat of all time. Meaning the one beat that came out that you wish the artist didn't rap on that you got first.
Oh. That's good for Cypher.
Whatever.
You, me, him, her beat.
Okay.
Or anything Primo, honestly. Like
Primo.
Nas is like freaking Mass Appeal.
Above the Clouds.
Wait. Full clip. Best instrumental, yo.
So you like aggressive beats when you like to just go off.
Yeah.
Okay. So
put on Full Clip now.
One part of hip hop that's overdone now is the Guest 16. Because now everybody's friends and competition doesn't bring the best out of everybody. I'm gonna ask this as a two-part question because you're an MC. What's the best Guest 16 of all time? Where another MC got on somebody else's song and ripped the song away from the original artist.
Oh man, you just said Above the Clouds. That was one of them.
Okay.
And I want you can't rip Guru. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they both was saying but that came through. I leave scientists, mental. Come on. Wow, like rock stars.
I listened to that this morning. That's my song.
We could have conquered it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stop holes in solid rock. We got it, like. Laugh on your hottest block. Okay, now Method Man. I say Method Man on Biggie's album.
Oh, the what?
The what?
Okay, so as a guest,
Method Man on anything.
Okay.
Method Man on. Think about. Let's look at his history. Any guest feature Meth comes on, it becomes a Wu-Tang song.
That's true. Okay, that's true. I give it to you.
And I'll say Lose My Cool SWV with Redman.
Okay. Here's another one. But as an MC, who would you like to get 16 with and make history with?
God rest the dead, Sean Price, yo. That's who I wanted to rap with, Sean Price.
King Kong is my Sean.
I feel like bar wise, he just kept getting better, and he was clever, and he mixed it in. He mixed the ignorance with the knowledge,
So is Illa G. How you like him?
Illa G's dope.
I'm an Illa G fan.
Illa G's
so
dope.
Swing Cigarettes is a dope album.
Word. I didn't hear that. I gotta listen to it though.
Okay, so another part of hip hop that has changed that we don't hear anymore, or we hear but it doesn't get the respect it used to get, is the remix. What's the best remix of all time to you? And this is when the Jeopardy music starts.
You know what? I'm such a Wu-Tang fan. I like the Razor Sharp All I Need remix.
Okay.
Method Man and Mary. But damn, there's so many good ones, man. So many. I like the Street Dreams remix. It has R. Kelly on it.
R. Kelly driven Nas.
But what Nas was talking about on that song
Yeah.
was like profound.
Okay. Last question though. If hip hop never got two part, Negros Americanos or you, what would the game have missed?
I mean, two brothers with an authentic style. I know one of my friends would be dead. He straight told me he didn't kill himself because he listened to our music, and it was some of our old shit that was very ignorant, and he was like laughing, and he literally took the gun out of his mouth. A cat in Plainfield I grew up with that I know since I was a baby, so like that was one of the things too that made me switch my style up. Like, yo, we're out here spitting this bullshit Odd Future type shock value stuff just because we were young, ignorant, liked Eminem and stuff like that. Necro, you know, we thought that was cool, but you can't spit that shit in front of your mom. I can't spit that shit in front of Abby O'Doon from The Last Poets and think I'm nice. I had to come correct. You know, it was walking in your truth is way more powerful. If you could sell a lie and save a life, walking in your truth is way more powerful. So without us, I don't know, that's an unreal conditional, but we add some laughter and we walk in our truth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So then you gave me something else, because now you talk about in that question legacy. You define your career off of saving somebody's life. So when it's all said and done, and there's no more music that comes from you or your partner ever again, what is the legacy that you want to be remembered by in hip hop for those who ever get to experience the genius in your music?
Yo, I hope whatever my favorite artists have been able to do for me, I'll be able to do that for somebody else. So if it's like find solace in having a tough, messed up day, you can put a record on and it can bring you back down to cooling out, or it can make you escape, travel somewhere, or explore a concept that makes you look at yourself differently in a better way, in a more positive way. If it helps you unearth an emotion that you've been keeping in that you need to let out, it's cathartic. So I hope to unearth the greatness within people. That's what I hope.
Okay. And everybody who's watched this interview, you're welcome. Bottom line, because I love doing this, and when I meet people who I love as artists, like I really want to just go back and buy every project he ever put out, for real. And Flipping Tables for me was great, and I appreciate the fact that it was made. So I ain't a writer, and I ain't trying to make you wet.
Can I give you a rundown of the projects just so they know?
Give it to everybody.
Because I'm Lyle Omolayo now, but I was MC Enigma, and I had my stretches at. And MC Enigma was more like bars, bars, bars in your face. You know what I'm saying? So as MC Enigma, my first album is called Imagine. Right? I recorded that with Ramses Ali and Nork, 109 Studios, and ENIGMA. The album was EMAGIN, and it was about taking your name, what you were given, what you was started with, playing your cards the best way you can, use your imagination to change the situation, right? Imagine. The second album is called Sarah, Someone as Real as Her. I recorded it in 2 weeks to try to get back with a woman I was going to get married to. She's Ethiopian. Didn't work out. Then I came back to Panama. I recorded that in Panama too. Came back to Panama, recorded Rainy Season, during the rainy season in Panama. And that, to me, that's my favorite album that I've ever done. Because the time, what I was going through was mad real shit. And literally, I remember I got detained in jail in Panama 10 days before the album came out. It just mad crazy shit was happening down there. It was an amazing experience, but You know, Panama is a lot different from the United States. There's a lot of safety standards. There are a lot of things that can go. If you have money, not even a lot, just a little bit, you can pretty much do what you want. You can live like a kingpin, you know. And it was a volatile state. And we weren't balling at all. We was in the woods with them cats. You understand? We was in the buildings. Watch the documentary, please.
Type in the documentary again?
It's called Lost in the Wilderness by Negros Americanos. You go on YouTube. Yep. YouTube, Negros Americanos, Lost in the Wilderness. Jordan, aka Bishop. This is the thing, like just our profiles, right? So he was dating a santera, which is like a voodoo priestess, who was the santera for a gang in this building. She was like a medium, so they could talk to their dead homies through her or whatever, and then she prayed and protected them and stuff. So it just
That's wild.
yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's a comic book? A movie? That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
remember the first, because it was in a project, and he was staying in the top floor with her, and I remember he was like, yeah, just come upstairs. And the first time I came in that building, there was a dude, it was a kid, he was like 14 years old, yo, with no emotion, just looking down the steps with a gun pointed straight at me. So I was climbing up, I was like, oh, went right back outside. Called him, I was like, yo, man, come outside, man, I'm not going in there.
Yeah.
You know, but if you ever seen the movie City of God,
Yes,
that's the
classic.
closest thing I could liken that experience to, directly. There was 5 murders a day.
Wow.
There were guns, everybody had guns out there. Everybody had guns.
Well, everybody, that's the selling point for it. Check out the music and keep watching the Heritage Hip Hop. It's been a pleasure. And look, hopefully we got more to come with this great MC. And you never know, man. You just never know. All right, y'all. Peace.
Had to roll the sleeves up a little bit. Yo, glorious galleries hot. Sad reality's illusory enchantment, but full of fallacy facades. Congruent to the gods, but inside the hollow bones that smell very bizarre.